entire image was now being the adults who acted and dressed like a 7 to 10-year-old girl. I mean, just look at this room tour she did and tell me that this is normal for someone who is 16 years old.
No, that is actually
The day, well, that's essentially what she was doing.
okay. All right. See, look, I forgot about this scene right here. I forgot about this scene. This was out of my memory bank. It should have been left out.
Oh.
This isn't karma. This is Trump. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to TGO. If you ain't know, we got Jojo, Siwa got worse. Now listen, I know y'all see the pimple on my cheek. Don't listen to it, man. Ignore that bitch. It's annoying me like crazy. It's annoying me like crazy. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna get into the Jojo Siwa shit. You know what I'm saying? I forgot last video we reacted to with Jojo Siwa. She has some shit going on. I don't know if she still got that shit going on, but we gonna see what they talking about, man.
Back, we talked about the internet sensation that is Jojo Siwa. I'm sure many of you are familiar with who this is. She is genuinely one of the most successful people to ever come from YouTube, period, amassing a fortune of $20 million before she turned 17 years old. This girl was a cash...
Hey, you gotta clap it up for that one. That one is actually crazy. That's a W.
Who was essentially bred like one of those racehorses to be a star. They stuck her in front of the limelight and the cameras at a very young age. She was one of those dance mom kids, and that's where she really got her first taste of success as both a dancer and a personality on that show.
I think Jojo is crazy and nuts, and she talks a lot, and that's really difficult because she's always just loud and always giving her own opinion when sometimes we don't really need her opinion.
She would then parlay this into YouTube and internet fame, which in turn turned to deals with the likes of Nickelodeon. She was selling merch and doing these huge tours with her dance group. And of course selling bows. A ton of bows. So she made all of this money, and in turn she received what I would describe as arrested development. Obviously, she did not have a normal childhood, and by the time she was getting to be an adult, I think she looked around and realized that her entire image was now being the adults who acted and dressed like a 7 to 10-year-old girl. I mean, just look at this room tour she did, and tell me that this is normal for someone who is 16 years old.
No, that is actually crazy. I feel like I'm getting my daughter out of this stage when she hit 12. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever stage she want, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna assume that she'll get out of it when she at high school. This is actually insane, bro. This is the toddler room setup.
Check this out really quick. My unicorn is wearing JoJo's closet merch. We're training right now. And there you go. Yeah!
And like many other child stars who came before her, either she or her team decided that it was now time for a total overhaul and rebranding of her career. So now she's been acting out. It really started with her new music video where she's seen bumping and grinding. And you guys remember those cringy air hump videos that light skins and skinny Mexicans were making back in the day? Well, that's essentially what she was doing.
Okay, all right. See, look, I forgot about this scene right here. I forgot about this scene. I forgot about this music video. This was out of my memory bank, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed in you, Jamari, for bringing this back up. And in my memory bank, it should have been left out. You know what I'm saying? This transition is actually crazy. Now, keeping it being with y'all, I have a question. Which one would y'all rather prefer? Would y'all prefer the Jojo? It sounds like she'll make that sound effect today. You know what I'm saying? Or would y'all prefer the bubbly one? You know what I'm saying? The bubbly theme, the pink little bubbly feeling, the kid scene from back then. Because now I think she in her 20s. Because I feel like she my age. And I'm 20. You feel me? But I ain't doing no damn shit like this. I know it's a male-female thing, but I ain't think I'd be doing this shit if I was a female. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a little crazy.
And now recently, after turning 21, she has been wilding out more than ever. I'm talking about drinking binges at Disney World,
so she turned on her emo shit.
Live performances of her latter mentioned song Karma, and just really doing the most everywhere she goes. And so today I'm gonna be starting you guys out a little bit soft. I'm gonna ease you into the cringe. Because I will tell you, things are gonna get pretty intense. They're gonna get pretty nasty. Here in these first clips is how Jojo spent her 21st birthday at Disney World, where she apparently went around getting all these different drinks and ended up making a fool of herself.
This is me with my first drink. No, I've had a Sunny D vodka. My first drink's in Italy.
Her voice got mad raspy.
Happy birthday!
I'm Jojo. This is my second drink in America. Woo! I'm Jojo. This is my second.
Yo, is it just me or do she sound like a 36-year-old soccer mom? Her voice is mad raspy, bro. It's nothing. Oh, she 21. She older than me? Damn. That is crazy. I feel like a little kid.
Drink, but my fifth drink of the day. Happy birthday, dear Jojo.
She older than me by 1 year.
So Jojo is seen here pounding down the drinks. And let's be honest, this is normal behavior for a lot of 21-year-olds on their 21st birthday. You can essentially now legally go out and get shit-faced, so I guess that's what you do. But doing this at Disney World of all places is just a little bit questionable to me. It's like, yes, she wants to change, she wants to be a little bit more edgy, but she also still wants to have the comfort of that childlike element.
Chocolate shot? That doesn't sound nasty, bro. A chocolate shot. What type of stuff y'all sipping on today? Shoot, I'm not even no drinker. I'm not one. But, which I don't know, bro. Chocolate with anything with me, it just sound crazy. But vanilla shot, it will sound crazy too. Nah. Yeah, I take it back. I take it back. That is it.
I'm sorry, but I'm calling cap. There's no way she's already taken down 9 drinks in the matter of a couple hours.
You be
and not
surprised.
just completely on her ass, as someone who's apparently never...
Nah, bro. You be surprised on how many shots people will tolerate and people will take nowadays, bro. Hey, you underestimating the wrong type of people. I don't know her personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from my experience in the generation now. I'm telling you right now, people be taking 12, bro, 15. They be still up and ready, bro. These people is functioning alcoholics nowadays, and it's actually getting a little bit crazy.
Siwa, and this is my 10th drink inside Epcot.
And I know she's just trying to have fun, but I'm sorry, she just makes me cringe more than any other human on the face of this planet. Everything just feels so forced.
And this is my at least 13th drink.
Bro, I'm telling you.
My 13th drink in Epcot. We're in Mexico. I'm Jojo Siwa. This is number 15 in Epcot. I'm Jojo Siwa. This is my...
So y'all kind of get the gist of it, okay? She just gets drunk and obnoxious.
I'm Jojo Siwa, and this is my 17th and 18th drink in Epcot.
Yeah, I mean, here and pretty much throughout the rest of this video, she just makes an absolute fool of herself. Alright, so at the end, she apparently drinks like 20 drinks at Disney World that day. And I'm just not buying it. You know, everything about this chick honestly seems very performative.
I had a wish I would have never acted around. Yeah, we know it.
Not even anyone in her entourage knows that hot garbage ass song. Thought this was an interesting little tidbit she dropped here.
How many tits are gonna pop out today? I'm definitely working on 2.
So is anyone who's a fan of this girl actually above the age of like 12? Like, I get that she's basically trying to adult up her content and adult up her entire, persona. But when you're doing this for a bunch of fans who are likely still underage, does that call the morality of it all into question, at least just a little bit? And so last night I was reading this article about Jojo, and this little part right here really stood out to me. That doesn't mean the reception to Karma has been fully negative, however. Siwa's version did open across multiple ranking charts, and she played to a crowd of over 50,000 at the Miami Beach Pride Festival on April 14th. And so I started thinking in my head, god damn, 50,000 people, like that is a big ass crowd. That's like on that same level as that infamous DMX video where he's performing for like an entire island of people.
No, that gotta be like 100,000. 50,000?
And so I'm like, where did the person who wrote this article get that number from? Well, when you go to her Instagram page, she claims the same thing. Some photos from Miami Pride. Best f***ing night with my favorite people. Still can't comprehend 55,000 people. So now it's 55,000 showing up, breaking the record, and all singing Karma. Okay, so apparently all these people knew every word to her song. My heart is so full and I'm so f***ing inspired to keep pushing, keep going, keep releasing, and above all, keep entertaining. I mean, even in these pictures alone, you can tell.
This isn't Karma. This is Trump. Bro, what the no, hey, I wish I could heart that comment right now. Not because of the hate, bro, because that was a good ass joke. Hey, bro, this dude is old or something. I forgot what the Karma music video sound like, so I can't really say nothing about it. But damn, nah, that is actually crazy. Trauma is insane.
They don't show the crowd again, but there's no 50,000 people there. I mean, she even claims that same number here on the Jimmy Fallon show.
I've been performing some new songs.
I saw you at the Miami Pride.
Yes.
It was some record-breaking, like 50,000 people or something.
50,000 people.
And you crushed it.
It was the most people they've ever had at Miami Pride during my set.
Come on.
50,000 people.
Come on.
And so you guys know me, I'm just a big old hater. I had to go and research this for myself. I had to go and see if I could debunk it. And so I actually found this video she posted onto her YouTube channel of this crowd of 55,000 people. And there's quite a few things that are pathetic about this video that I'll get to in a second, but that is not 50,000 people.
Yeah.
Come on. Now,
wait, hold on. Do they have like drones or anything that like stood from the sky? I mean, gotta get a benefit of the doubt sometimes. Damari, listen. I mean, you don't. From this point of view, obviously, it won't look like 50,000 people. I don't even know if that would be 1,000. Yeah. But, bro, I know that ain't the whole thing. That ain't the whole place.
Be a couple hundred people, might even be a couple thousand people.
Couple thousand?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that is not 50,000. Y'all can call me a hater or whatever, but it's just not it. So either way, she comes out and performs, okay? She's basically doing the same thing that she did back in the music video. And it's just really hard because I feel like, you know, she doesn't have any sex appeal. I mean, we're gonna talk about Miley Cyrus here in a second and how that's kind of like her whole inspiration for doing this whole rebranding. But it's like back then when Miley was doing all that wrecking ball stuff and kissing girls and smoking green and all that different shit, she looked hot and people liked it. And I feel like it didn't feel as forced as this. I mean, this is just crazy. But yeah, either way, the whole point of showing this is like, nah, they didn't know 50,000. And sadly, I cannot play the audio from the song because last time I got hit quick with that copyright. But I think the saddest thing about this video is how painfully obvious it is that they like dubbed in crowd noise to make it seem like everyone was cheering for her and going crazy during her performance when that does not seem to be the case. But here is a video from a third party perspective and literally she's just dancing.
Y'all wanna know something crazy? Talk about the crowd going crazy. Bro, when I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw that Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar's, but bro, everybody would, bro, that's gotta be, he ran back for lap 2. He ran back for lap 2 on the victory run, bro. He already won, but he had to rub it in bro's face. And I know Drake saw that too. I know Drake saw that video too. And a tear walked down his eye. A tear shed from his eye. If I was him, the same thing would have happened to me. You know what I'm saying? But now that we're putting that into perspective, I feel like the crowd that you just showed me with Jojo Siwa was nothing like the crowd I saw with Kendrick Lamar. Nothing. Now, I don't know how much he had in there, but it showed as hell was not that, bro.
Round up there, lip singing the entire thing while the song blares out of speakers on the background. So essentially that microphone up there was absolutely useless. Now other than the actual performance itself being kinda wild, Jojo would actually act even crazier when it came to her interactions with the crowd.
There's a video of me performing, and some guy, I stalked his page, he was definitely straight.
Boo, straight men bad.
Guys.
What'd I do? Shit. I don't remember making no video about. Is she talking about Jamari or me? Cause I don't know. I don't remember speaking on it. I never heard of the Karma song. No, none of that. You know what I said? I don't know. Let me just see what she about.
My parents are here and they are straight.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Thumbs down. Imagine if a straight person had the same opinion of a gay person. I don't think it would go too well.
This guy commented, and this was a new comment for me. This shit, it wasn't about the dance that I do. It wasn't about my hairline. It wasn't that I'm a 5'9" giant toddler. It said, this man needs to be stopped. The straight guy told me that I need to be stopped. This man needs to be stopped.
Just listen to what she says right here, okay? Jojo is wilding.
That's how I felt till I realized two things. Number one, my dick is bigger than his.
Biologically impossible.
And number two, I f more girls than him.
I mean, just look at this as she takes the Colin Kaepernick and ices herself with the Tito's vodka.
See, look, I do not remember this episode from Nickelodeon. This is the last thing I remember. You know what I'm saying? I do remember seeing what's his name. He was from Henry Danger, bro. I do not remember the actor's name, but I saw her on the scene, and it was actually shown on here. This is not the representation I remember, bro. This isn't. I don't know. They probably blurring out, you know, her. You know, for her opinion, just for the record, she did say the comment about straight people. I am straight. Please do not cancel me. You know what I said? Don't cancel me. Y'all Jojo Siwa fans, do not come on here. Do not do it, because I'm straight. You know what I say? I'm sorry to tell you. Now, the comment with the and the fucking, I don't know. I don't know. Comment. It's just dot.
Oh, she's so bad. I like how she like takes the swig and then falls back stumbling. Like, guys, I'm intoxicated. And I really am starting to question how much of this is actually like genuinely her and what she wants to do, and how much of it is like her team scrambling, like, yo, we need to change things up if we want to keep you relevant, and we're trying to like launch you into this new phase of your career. Because obviously from the very start, the whole thing has been completely contrived, and it seems a little bit out of her hands. I mean, she was a kid. And the rant about having the bigger dick than the guy is not the only one she would go on during this set, okay? She was really mad at the crowd.
Jojo.
Because they're sassy. Write your own songs. That's not even you singing.
I promise you, no one in the crowd gives a single fuck about your drunk ramblings on your internet haters.
You know what I said to those f***ers? I tell them to hold the mother drama.
I'm sorry, but it's just like a whole nother level of secondhand embarrassment that I'm feeling through the screen right now.
I have performed in front of 6-year-olds louder than you. In fact, there is a 6-year-old right there. Why the f are you here? I love it. I am so here for it. You're awesome, dude.
You know, if I say what I want to say, they'll probably ban me forever.
Don't let that little superstar be louder than you guys. Let me hear you make some noise.
I just cannot believe that there are actual adults out there who are turning up to this music and her terrible rhetoric. And you know, the outfit is a little bit like gay Vegeta-esque.
I don't even watch Goku, but that shit is ironic. Dragon Ball Z, don't cancel me. This is a little bit crazy. Now, you know what I'm saying, this might be a little stretch. This might be a wild take. But is Jojo Siwa gay? Because I noticed that on her outfit it has different colors, like green, you know, the blue, the red, you know what I'm saying? And she made that comment about straight people. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to assume. I'm not trying to assume. It seems like that she is either it can be a possibility that she is bisexual or gay. You know what I'm saying? Which is not a problem. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just asking y'all to make sure, because I don't want to get this wrong.
This was the performance that she wanted them cheering for. I'm not gonna lie, it just has to be like one of the top 10 worst things I've ever seen. But she does it with so much confidence. It just amazes me. And here is actually the part that people found most disturbing, as she stands up on stage and fondles herself.
What? All right. I don't remember to watch the Nickelodeon episode or Batman episode. I was gonna say she looked like Harley Quinn, but damn, Harley Quinn would never do nothing like that. As crazy as she is, on stage is actually insane. That is insane. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So bad.
She just pointed out the 6-year-old on.
It's where we finally
Alright.
get to the point where she talks about, you know, Miley Cyrus being her big inspiration, and her team actually having all of this master plan mapped out years before it ever even happened.
We do need to talk about this new look because it is a 180 from
Fully.
your whole life.
I mean, first off, can we just acknowledge what the fuck is up with the lampshade hat?
When I was 8 is when Miley had her bangers moment. And I was like, all I want is to have that one day. Like, I want that. And honestly, since I was like 15, like my whole like inner circle has been like talking about it and like getting excited for it.
So this is the version of Jojo Siwa that both her and her team wanted. There were other adults in the room encouraging this shit.
Then I got pitched this song, Karma. And its first word is, I was a bad girl. And I was like, oh, it's a good song. I was like, but I can't say that. I can't say I'm a bad girl. I'm not. I was 18, fresh off of my Dream the Tour.
So this song is like 3 years in the making at this point. And at that time, she's like, no, I'm not a bad girl. You know, I guess I gotta transform into a bad girl. Took 3 years and now she's on this shit. And if you were to take a shot every single time this interviewer here cringes in her face, well, you'd be more drunk than she was acting like she was at Disney World.
This point in time, this is March 2022.
Okay.
So I'm thinking music's coming out in July. Like, I gotta like bust a nut to get this music done, right?
I don't know, something about her just like deeply disturbs me. Yeah, I just don't really see how this extreme of a change can be genuine in any way. The whole thing just seems
it's crazy. It's like a different vibe that you get when people that you watch when you grow up on YouTube or not on YouTube. Not like on the actual mainstream TV shows like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, or Disney Channel. Like, bro, honestly, and you look at them like now, even though they're still in the content creating industry, you know what I'm saying? You look at the shift, like those two people are two different people. Like, I look at Jake Paul and Logan Paul, bro. I saw them on a clip on Disney Channel before when I was younger, a kid, and I didn't think I'd be in tune to watching the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, bro. Like, you feel me? I never thought that I'd be doing that. The same thing with Jojo. I think they just want to live a happy life, you know what I'm saying? Having that image in people's mind that they was on Nickelodeon, went viral, went cool. You know what I'm saying? But this shift is actually crazy.
incredibly forced, and it's one of those things like no one's laughing with you, they're just kind of laughing at you. It's like the car accident thing, you just can't look away. And if that's her overall goal, you know, so be it. But I don't know if it's gonna work out for her long term from a monetary perspective. I mean, don't get me wrong guys, she's rich as she probably never has to perform another time in her life and she would be fine. I mean, I gotta say, I almost even feel a little bit bad for her and really anyone who doesn't get to have like the quote-unquote normal childhood, because obviously from the very beginning of her life, she was pressured to be in front of the camera. She was pressured to be in front of the limelight. And while it may have made her a lot of money back then, it's usually not a recipe for a well-adjusted adult at all. So we will continue to follow this story, but man, it's just pretty sad. I want to know what you guys think about Jojo Siwa.
I think that is crazy that she is actually a year older than me. I thought that we was going to be the same age. And I'm not saying I'm pretty young either. I feel like 20, when you hit the zeros, the big zeros, instead of, and I'm not talking about 10, it makes your life seem way older than what it is. But let me know, man. Keep going.